Hello, you guys. Welcome to this exciting Facebook Live where we are going to tell you about some amazing things that are happening for our girl bosses everywhere. My name is Nikki Woods, and I am super excited to share this new information. And of course, I have the amazing Dr. Angela Reddix here with me, and we are in the middle of Envisionly Grow Summer Camp, where they are teaching girl bosses how to become the next generation of entrepreneurs. Hi, Dr. Angela.
Hello, Nikki.
How are you?
I am fabulous. I am speaking to you live from the campus of Norfolk State University. We have had a phenomenal week. This is our third week of our summer immersion program. At this point, we have worked with over 400 girls across the nation, and it's just been a fantastic time.
I know. I mean, I've seen your gram, so I know that you are having an amazing time. Tell me some of the things that you're doing with the girls during the entrepreneurship camp, and then I want to absolutely learn more about the girls themselves.
Okay. So the summer immersion camp is following our same proven process that we've used over the last 3 years. So we have from week to week, the girls are different. We have different states that are joining us. For example, this week we have young ladies with us from Maine, from Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, and of course, all over the Hampton Roads area. And so our first year girls go through the 8 C's of success. They start day one and they don't even know an idea that they have for a business. But they go through from creating kind of a concept to actually creating a plan, then actually being able to pitch that. So as we're speaking right now, our final girls are going through their pitches with judges, and we will reveal the top 2 pitch groups this afternoon during the closing ceremony. So that's for our first-time girls. We have returning girls who may have joined the program last year, as well as our third-year girls who we consider our seniors. But our second-year girls, they go through a more advanced program where we go into details about e-commerce as we are launching our ELG marketplace. Yeah. We go through creating a more diverse customer base. So many of our girls start by just thinking about business to consumer models. And we talk to them about how you can have more volume if you think about business to business or selling to the government, business to government. And so they really start thinking about, how can I shift what I was doing in order to get to a larger client base? Wow. We then go through money matters. So they learn about assets and liabilities. They learn about profit margins. And all of them, they go through the process of, at a minimum, girls, I want you to think about having a 30% profit margin. So they have to go into, what does that mean? And what are my expenses? And what do I need to charge as far as pricing? They do research about their competitors and what their pricing models are. So we really go into some very advanced principles, and then they learn how to monitor and manage the dollar. So they look at profit and loss statements, and they look at budgets, and they are looking at their cash flow. So that's for our second year girls and our third year girls. The third year girls, they serve as our entrepreneurs of the day. And so they go and they train the first year girls. So they learn the value of mentoring. They learn to be a part of the solution for this program. They serve really as my advisors. So we adjust the program based on the feedback from our third year girls.
That is amazing. So there must be especially in the first year girls, there must be quite a transformation over that, relatively short time that you have with them.
Absolutely. And, it's amazing to see. Sunday, the girls start arriving about 4 p.m. We have our cheer team out, and they have the pom-poms, and they've made all of these cheers about ELG girl bosses. And I want to say, Nikki, by the way, these aren't girls who are doing this. These are adults in the community who volunteer to make sure that the girls, when they get off the bus or when their parents drop them off, they feel welcomed and excited from day one. But I tell you, it's funny, if you watch them go down the line of these cheerleaders, they won't even look at them in their eyes. In fact, they're thinking like, oh, what is all of this about? Now, the parents are hyped, but the girls are like, what am I walking into?
Right.
So just to see how they won't even look you in the eye on day one. And to see them on the stage at the closing ceremony, and they're singing the ELG songs and they're cheering and doing some of the activities from their choice groups. It's just amazing. So yes, you see that they've basically created a concept and they can speak about their concept, but what you really witness is that these girls have created bonds. The girls from Norfolk, they're creating bonds with young ladies from Maine. I mean, how many adults have relationships states away? And so they're learning to just kind of work through conflict. They're in dorms together. They're working through, one girl is feeling lonely or sad because they are having homesickness, and the other girls are rallying around them to make them feel better. So they are solving problems. All of that matters. All of them that builds them into stronger women. So that's what I'm noticing is that they are creating relationships. And out of everything, what's more important to me, yes, I want them to think about being an entrepreneur, but being a girl boss means owning your future. And that means being able to communicate and resolve conflict and to solve problems and all of those things that I'm seeing just blossom before my very eyes.
That is amazing. And I understand we have some girl bosses.
Absolutely.
I want to see the girl bosses.
So come on, girls.
Oh my goodness.
So have a seat here. I bought 3 of my girl bosses. I tell you, being on Norfolk State campus, it reminds me of, the 80s and the hip hop. So
that's amazing.
I brought 3 friends along. So next on the mic is my girl. Who?
Danielle.
Tell them.
Hello, my name is Danielle Etheridge. I am 11 years old and I am from Chesapeake, VA.
All right.
Nice.
So, go ahead. You go next. Speak louder. We're just trying to make sure. Why don't you, while we're adjusting this shot, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Ava Kikillo. I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia.
All right.
Hi, my name is Salma, and I'm from Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine.
Wow.
So these young ladies, I'm so impressed with how they came up with their ideas. Now, these are all first-year girls.
Okay.
We have Selma, who came all the way from Portland. How was your trip on the bus? So long. It was long. It was long. So tell us about your business. What's unique about your business? And one thing that you learned in this first week, your first week with ELG.
Okay, so my business is I want to start my own line of body mist. And how it is unique is I'm going to use exotic flower and nature scents. So it's going to stand out from Bath and Body Works and White Barn because they use the same things all year round, and mine are going to be different every time. And my growth trends will be candles and body washes and body scrubs. And what I learned is over the years and the months past, don't give up on your business. You keep going. So when you grow up, you can actually do it and success and watch yourself succeed and have your own business.
That's
amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell Nikki a little bit about your business.
Well, my business, I'm going to make accessories such as scrunchies. I'm going to learn how to make them, and bracelets, necklaces, and maybe more stuff in the future.
So what's been the highlight for you this week in camp?
My highlight was learning about the 8 seeds and everything, and like getting done with my commercial and my pitch and presenting it.
Very good.
Wow, you created your own commercial?
Well,
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. So move in a little bit. All right. So Give Nikki a little bit of overview about your business.
So basically, I had a friend that was going through some hard times. People were bullying her because she had autism. So I created this journal that you could write your feelings down because she has a hard time telling people stuff now because of what people said about her. So instead of going through it alone, you can write it down and express your feelings.
That's amazing.
So
Amazing.
you've met other young ladies at the camp, right? So tell us about some of the different, where they live as far as different states, and what have you learned about all of your girl boss sisters?
Well, we all have things in common, even though we're from different places. One of my best friends here is from Portland, and it's really cool to talk to her about like what's different between our homes, and it's really cool.
Wow.
So, Nikki, what we try to do in the program is, yes, all day long, they're in classroom settings. I mean, but the average age of these young ladies is 11 years old. So we try to make sure that what we're doing, they're learning, but we're also teaching in a way that it will stick. So they have choice times, and that's the hour they get to choose a track that has nothing to do with business and just about enjoying themselves and learning about each other and their different talents. So what was your choice time that you selected?
I selected STEM.
Ooh, so she's learning. So we have a STEM lab because one of the things that we're trying to help the girls understand is, you know, in the nation, we have more female-owned businesses than ever before, but still the amount of revenue coming in for female-owned businesses pales in comparison to male-owned businesses. So we try to take the girls and open their minds to the possibilities. If they like or if they like artwork, what about graphic design and designing for video games, etc., which takes you to technology, which then you are able to command more money. So we start them by thinking about STEM, by having a STEM lab. So what was yours? What was your choice time?
Art.
Art. All right.
Nice.
So we have an art lab, and then what's yours?
I chose debate.
Debate. So we have a debate choice time. So Monday through Thursday, during that hour, they're learning the details behind debate and how do you debate and how do you compose an argument. And some of the rules around that. So we have Spanish, where the girls are learning Spanish. We have singing, dancing. So all the things that girls are interested in, just to open their minds and have an opportunity for them to bond around a hobby, so to speak.
I mean, this is like a college degree in 5 days.
It feels like it too.
I mean, it really, seriously. I mean, that's a lot of learning. And I know one of the special things about ELG is that, I mean, it just doesn't end here. I mean, you don't just send them home, that there are, you know, networks and mentors and programs that extend beyond that. Can you talk a little bit about that too?
Absolutely. So we try to, again, through the choice times, they're no longer in necessarily their age groups. They're now bonding with women or other girls around a particular hobby, so to speak. In the evenings, we continue the bonding. Every evening we have an activity. Last night was Spirit Night, where the girls created cheers. What did you think about that?
That was actually very fun.
And then we had a cookout, and Norfolk State did a phenomenal job catering the cookout. The food was good, ladies?
Yes.
Food was excellent. So every night there's an activity, and I bring this up to answer your question, Nikki, because after this camp, we want their relationships to continue to build. And how we do that is each of the girls will be teamed into groups of 3. And each team of 3, they will have a coach or a mentor. And that mentor works with them every month to ensure that what we started here doesn't die after the bus pulls off this evening. And so they work with them to continue to build their business. The third part of the program is once a month, all of these young ladies from Florida to Maine and over to Oklahoma, they will be on a 1-hour webinar where we continue the instruction. And then the fourth and the final one, which everyone is excited about, is that they are eligible The top performers will be invited to Washington, D.C. for a 2.5-day Entrepreneurship Institute,
Wow.
where we have 8 Fortune 100 female executives and 8 entrepreneurs who just work with the girls. I mean, this really is like an MBA when you're in the
Mhm.
institute. But the girls earn points starting at the camp and all the way through the year. And the top 100, this is all expenses paid. So
Wow.
we're really focused on getting them to that. And that really just, again, demonstrates, you have to put in the work. Anything good isn't free. So you have to put in the work. So while they don't pay with dollars to go through this program, it is effort. And we expect engagement. We expect them to, we believe that they have the capacity to do more than what most people assume 11-year-olds can do. I've seen it
Sure.
for myself.
Mhm.
And so that's the entire program. And we are off to a phenomenal start just to see that regardless of what their zip code is, that we see that there is a common theme, and that is give these young ladies an opportunity, shower them with love and support, and you can just see them grow in 1 week's time. So imagine what we're going to see after a year.
So I know that at the end of every camp, there's a closing ceremony
Yes.
where girl bosses, they go on stage, as you said earlier, they pitch their businesses in front of their peers and a panel of entrepreneur judges. And I think we have a video that shows some of that, so you guys can get an idea of the excitement and the energy that comes with this closing ceremony. I
Yes.
know I was the kind of kid that at the end of things like this, like I didn't want to go home after camps
Right.
like this. And so I'm sure you're going to have a whole group of girl bosses that just want to hang out with you forever. That is amazing. Super
Yes.
proud of all of you guys. Really, really well done, girls. Really well done.
Absolutely. Very good, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your stories. We really, really appreciate it. And we wish you the best of luck. I mean, you've got us all covered from our spiritual side with the journals, and we can express ourselves, to the looking good with the scrunchies and the smell good with the body mist. So we are set. So we appreciate you. Now, later this summer, we are actually launching ELG Marketplace, which is a complete e-commerce platform featuring the products from select girl bosses. So you will be able to shop across a number of product categories, including bath and body, home and kitchen, and whatever else springs from the minds of the girl bosses. That is amazing. So you're going to have your own Amazon, pretty much.
Absolutely. And the young ladies are excited. The requirement is that they're in the program for at least 2 years, because we want to make sure about the quality and of the product, and that we can actually fulfill the orders. But we're excited about launching this. We're going to launch. Our goal is 30 solid businesses.
Mm.
As a result, these are primarily going to be our year 3 girls and some of our year 2 girls. We went through the whole process with them this summer. So they are so excited because this is going to take their business to the next level. We talk about all the time that this is going to move them from having a customer base that may be friends and family, beyond their city, beyond their state, and now internationally. People can buy from all over. So just a phenomenal platform for them.
Absolutely. So for you, though, Dr. Reddix, having been through this entire week, how are you feeling during these closing ceremonies?
The closing ceremonies are always an emotional experience for me because, again, just 3 years ago, this was just an idea. And, every time I stand on that stage and I'm able to introduce new girls to the program, I know that there are adults in the audience, and they have thoughts about what they want to start. They have thoughts about what they want to do. And most of us, we quit. We don't see things through. So just to be able to give an example of have a dream, create the plan, attract people to your dream so that you have support, and then just weather the storm and keep going. Keep going, because before you know it, you've moved from 20 girls to 100 girls to third weekend, I'm seeing 400 and our goal is 600. So we're on our way to Oklahoma for the remaining about 200 girls. And next year it's 1,000, 48 states. So we're well on our way. I am just a normal person, just like many women out there. A normal person with, I believe, just, an audacious dream. And just the willingness to have the tenacity to just see it through. And so I'm hoping that ELG is that beacon of light, that beacon of hope that's just not inspiring the middle school girls, but their mothers and their aunties and their grandmothers and their neighbors, etc. Because if each of us just do a little bit, whatever gifts we have, just use that to build up the next generation. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be as big as ELG, but we all can make a contribution to the next generation, and I'm committed to just being the demonstration of that.
Well, I think that anybody who hears this and sees those beautiful faces and hears how intelligently they convey their message and talk about their business, can't help but be moved. I mean, it's really amazing. And so I'm just super happy to see it. I'm super happy that, it's making such a difference. I mean, it's amazing. It really is. So you say you're normal? I don't know. I don't know about that, but I'm glad that you decided to say yes to your audacious dream. You want to tell us a little bit more about how people can find out more about you and also ELG and kind of close us out so you guys can get back to the celebration?
Absolutely. Well, I invite everyone to just join the movement and follow me, my thoughts as just a mother, a wife, a sister, a daughter, and a dreamer. On Instagram, I am Dr. Ange. On Facebook, Dr. Angela Reddix. For Envision Lead Grow, ELG, Envision Lead Grow is our Instagram handle. We are constantly pushing out information. I invite you to sign up, register on our website, angelareddix.com. Love to stay in touch, putting out a lot of information regarding just the experience as an entrepreneur, experience as an employer, an experience of just a woman trying to balance things, and hopefully a demonstration of grace through the process, because I think we all just need to share a little bit more of that. So I am excited. I hope you all will visit the marketplace that will go live in September. It is a great place to buy unique gifts for the holiday season. And what better thing to do than to support a young girl's dream while you're also putting something pretty special under that tree in December. So please follow us and just be a part of this community.
All right. So don't forget the websites are angelareddix.com and then also ELG for more information, envisionleadgrow.org. So thank you so much, girls. Thank you, Dr. Reddix.
Thank you, Nikki. Great to see you.
You too. And we thank you guys for tuning in to learn more about this, and go check it out, support, and certainly follow on social media.
All right, girls.